Hey guys, what's up? I'm back here once again for a review, and for today's review, I'm going to be talking about a movie that I have been waiting to see for a pretty long time. Ever since it was announced, I have been waiting on this film, and I've been, watching updates on it on Facebook from the director and on the actual movies page, and I've just been really, really looking forward to it. And I actually just got a chance to watch it on an online screener, and I must say I was not disappointed. But this is the second full-length feature film from a great up-and-coming director, Johnny Dickie. You guys might remember him as the director of Slaughter Tales. And if you guys know, I really, really enjoyed Slaughter Tales. I thought it was just a great, over-the-top, shot-on-video horror anthology. And when I heard that he was actually working on his next feature-length movie, I knew I had to see it, because I really think that Johnny's got a lot of potential, and he's got a great, probably just a great career in horror coming up. Not just as a director, but also as a special effects artist. And especially after watching this movie, I can definitely say that he does have a great future in horror. But his newest film is called City of the Dream Demons. And basically the film, of course, follows Johnny, who's actually playing a character in the film as he did in the first one. But in this one, his character's name is Tommy, and he actually lives with his mother in this sort of rundown, basically a completely rundown town that's just been overrun by punks or whatever. And yeah, it's just a complete poor town that he lives in now. And he is actually back when he was 10 years old, he actually had a soccer accident that actually caused him to have a concussion. In the opening scene, you actually do see him laying on a soccer field after the accident has occurred. And this accident has actually caused him to not be able to sleep all night. He ends up waking up like really early in the morning or really late at night. And every night since then, he's had nightmares, basically about people in his dreams trying to kill him, or maybe the version of him in his dream possibly doing something like, in the opening scene, he's having a dream, and he's watching himself pull his own guts out. And, he's basically just never been able to sleep for more than a few hours at a time at night. And he actually wakes up, and you see how his room is. And one thing that I love about the film is he is not quiet about his love for horror. When he wakes up, his entire room is just covered with horror posters everywhere, all different types of ones. And there's different random VHSs of movies just laying around everywhere. Because if you know who Johnny Dickie is, you know that he is a huge horror collector. And I'm just sitting there watching the movie, and I'm like, man, I want this guy's room, because his room is just, it's awesome. There's posters everywhere. There's like I said, VHSs everywhere, different horror magazines, and you can really tell that he is a true passionate horror collector. But he basically wakes up, and it's actually his 16th birthday. And, he lives with his mom, and his dad has actually been dead for quite a long time. But, he's basically down there, and he's actually planning to go out with one of his friends, basically to party for his 16th birthday. And his mom, she's not really a big, doesn't really like the guy he's hanging out with. His name is Spat. If you've seen Slaughter Tales, he's actually in it. He actually plays the killer in one of the stories in Slaughter Tales. But yeah, he basically goes out with him just to, hang out, and Spad is trying to go around, telling everyone else about his party, and they're basically just having it. They really don't have any place to go to have the party, because, like I said, it's just a rundown town, where pretty much no one knows or really cares about, what's going on. So they basically just have a party out in the middle of an alley, and they basically just get a bunch of drinks and are planning on getting drunk. Well, while this is happening, there's actually some people being murdered around in the town, and their friends are actually being knocked off by something. And Johnny, or in the movie, his character's name is Tommy. Tommy ends up finding out that the people that he has seen are the people in his dreams, you know, his dream demons. And basically they are actually coming out of, in some way they have come out of his dream and are now taken over to town. You know, and the town is already this big rundown place, so it's very easy for them to take it over. And basically Johnny must, or Tommy must, you know, stick with his friends and find a way to stop these demons from coming out of his dreams and basically killing everybody. And yeah, that's pretty much the storyline of the movie. Now, my own thoughts on it, I really did enjoy this one. Like I said, it's another shot-on-video film, but compared to Slaughter Tales, it looks pretty good. You know, you can really tell that he's got a lot better cameras than he did when he did Slaughter Tales. You know, and of course the way that the film is done is really well done. Like at one point, the camera is actually on top of a building, and he's just looking down over the rundown city, you know, and everything. And I really did like that thought. And he pretty much just films the entire movie in the streets of his hometown, you know, and just going around, which I thought was kind of cool. I wonder what people must have thought of him going around, you know, and pretty much filming everywhere. You know, at one point he goes into this, or his friend Spat goes into like this record store, and you know, you can see these tons of older VHSs, including a copy of his first film, Slaughter Tales. And one thing I liked about it is that in the entire movie, he is literally picking on Slaughter Tales throughout the entire thing. Like, in the beginning of the film, his mom actually says, "Oh, I got a present for you," and she gives him a copy of Slaughter Tales, and he just sort of looks at it and just tosses it aside like, you know, "Why would you do that, Mom?" or whatever. And you can really tell that he loves to pick at his own movie, you know, and he knows that his movie is not anything great or whatever. It's just, just I guess you'd call it a horrible movie as the way that he looks at it, but that's what makes the movie great, is because it was already horrible. And because, it was just horribly done, but it was also great at the same way. And so throughout the entire movie, you can tell that he's just picking at the movie, which I like that. I like that he did that own little joke for himself and for his fans and his audience. Is like, oh, this movie is crap. This is where I'm going with this movie now. And I just like that whole concept. But yeah, what else? The gore in it is really great. If you've seen, like I said, if you've seen his other work, he does great gore. There's a lot of good gore effects in this one. The blood is, of course, all practical and everything, and you can tell that he just, got together and just did it all himself, and it really shows. It looks like it's great homemade gore, and like I said, I really do see him like growing up and being an awesome special effects artist, when he gets older, and you can really tell with this film, the passion that he must have put into this movie is just, it must have been tremendous for him to do this, and he did it all really, really well. The acting in it's good, like I said, it's just he did it all himself with his friends, and his friends are, they're good for what it is. It's pretty good. There's just so many other things that I could go on, and I could keep talking about this movie a lot, but I really don't want to. I actually want you guys to, if you guys haven't seen this, I definitely recommend you guys to go check it out. There is no release date for it yet, but I'll leave a link down below to the trailer of the movie and to the Facebook page. And trust me, if you're a fan of shot-on-video horror films, and if you're a fan of Johnny Dickie's first film, Slaughter Tales, then I definitely recommend checking out his new movie. I'd say it's above Slaughter Tales when it comes to production, but I also think it's just as entertaining, and it's just as, it's just as fun to watch, and that's what it was. It was just a fun, entertaining, movie. So, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick review of City of the Dream Demons, and Johnny, if you're watching this, I hope you enjoyed it as well, man. You made a really awesome movie, and I cannot wait to see what you do next, man. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching my review. Thanks everyone for subscribing, and I'll see you guys later.